Hello? Ah, there we go. Dude, I was just talking to myself for like like the past 5 minutes. Basically we had a gap down. We tried to claim previous day low right here, and then we shot back down. It's not looking too good. I shouldn't have entered 3 this close to each other, so that was pretty bad. It's very volatile right now, and it just barely missed my exit by like 4 points. I shouldn't have been in on 3 accounts. This should have been an entry with 2 accounts. I scalped 2 more days of payouts, so after today I can request about 4K. Let me get some evals in here. It's looking pretty ugly though, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, this might be just like a... You just gotta wait and see what the market's gonna do overnight, but it's not looking too good. Let's look at the daily. I mean, come on, look at this. How many cons do I do evals with? I do 1 or 2 minis with evals. Gap down. Let me see if there's any news that I missed out on. Sucks that I missed take profit by about 4 points, but nothing I can do about that. Let's see. Any red folder news, or just any red news in general. Electricity cut in parts of Tehran following attacks on infrastructure. Israel is expected to propose to US to examine the establishment of bases in the nation. Okay, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, and Egypt could create a consortium to manage oil flows through the Strait of Hormuz. Pakistan foreign minister confirms Iran-US talks may take place in Islamabad in the coming days. I see. What else? That's kind of it. What's up, Henry? Hey, Vlad. Hey, Jack, I've been finding amazing value in a premium. Well, I'm glad that you find value in it. For accounts with no consistency, do you do 1-1 for the buffer, 2K to make 2K, or do you risk more for the full payout? That depends on how many accounts I have. So that depends. So let's say, for the sake of argument, that this is a fresh account right here, right? I wouldn't risk 2K to make 2K. Well, Henry, if you look in my in how I trade the first day, right, in that one channel, you know exactly how I do it, right? Because on the first day you have the advantage of drawdown, right? So on my first day for newly funded accounts, I take multiple trades, multiple scalps. Usually my first scalp is about 2 minis, or I build up to 2 minis, and then the additional scalps is either I'm sorry, the first scalp is usually 2 minis, usually 20 micros. I build up to it, and then the following ones are either 5 to 10 micros. The first one I try to hit for at least, I would say, 1000 or 1600. It's about 40 points, and then the next couple of ones I'll shoot for about 40 points, maybe 5 micros or 10 micros, depending on how volatile the environment is and where we are in the daily percent range of my percent lines. Yeah, I saw it was making EOD drawdown. That makes sense. I thought it was a one and done. In your example, it was 1K, I think. I think it was. But yeah, for my new accounts, like if this is a fresh account, I would do like 4 scalps. Right. So just jumped in on some evals. I don't mind this area to jump in, but NQ is pretty weak. Let's see if there's any accounts I don't care about. Let me jump in with these two accounts. These two accounts need to make, I think, 200, 300, or 400 bucks to get a payout. These are my Lucid Pro accounts. You have no stop loss? No, I don't have a stop loss. Let me set a take profit for 154. 155. So I entered another scalp in some other accounts here. Take profit about 155. How many fund-ins are you copy trading? I'm not really copy trading them. I'm trading them in batches. So I guess you can't say I'm copy trading like 2 at a time. And once again, it missed my take profit by 3 points. Nice. I think currently I have about like 20 something funded accounts. You trade only NQ? Yeah, I only trade the NQ. That was a pretty shit entry. This is why entry efficiency matters so much. If I entered in 3 points below, I would have already hit take profit. I've been scalping with 1 mini instead of 5 micros, and it's like very, very dangerous. You hold one? Maybe. No commodities, forex, or something else? No, not really. This should have been my entry around here. I'm okay. I'm not the best trader, but I'm pretty decent at trading prop firms. In a long time, you're not going live trading? No, I don't plan on trading with a brokerage account. All my strategies are based off of they're developed to beat prop firms. I have a lot of exposure here. I don't know if I like it. I really want to get out soon. I just need like one tiny pump. Sorry for English. You're Russian? Oh, dude, no worries. I can read it. I understand you completely fine. Yeah. Let me see what accounts are close to payout. My Lucid account is 1 day from payout. I got those. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, another account 1 day from payout. I just need like a tiny hiccup up. Okay, there we go. I scalped again near the bottom. This was supposed to be my entry down here when ES was near the lows right here. These wicks are okay, but when I entered, Some accounts are fighting and their cost average is like here. It's really bad, really bad cost average. So I just scalped just for a payout day, so I secured another 2k payout. Let me throw some more evals in here. Do I want to? No, I'm gonna let it dip before I throw some more evals in there. All right, one of my Lucid accounts took profit. Let's just get like one more hiccup up. News bad. I think shorts is better. Shorts could be better here. For the long term, a longer term hold, I think shorts are better. The news is not good right now. For some reason, I can't activate. I have like 4 Lucid accounts, and I can't activate them. They passed the eval, but I can't. I don't know why. If we get to 158, I can secure another 2k in payouts. So if we hit 158 or 159, I can request 8k tonight or tomorrow night. You trade only volumes, bro? I trade my own strategy. It's based off of data analysis for the past 4 years of NQ. Am I really willing to risk 5 accounts on this when NQ is this weak? If there was one time to pull out on a trade, it would be like right now. What's my exposure? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm exposed with 5 minis right now. So 10 micros across 5 different accounts. Blow the account even for a winning day? Oh, that's what I always do. There's more evals in here. What's up, Luke? Yeah, I'm in a long position. Usually I never cut it and I just let it blow up the account, but this is the one time I really want to cut it. I shouldn't even have entered 3 accounts so close to each other. It should have been 2 accounts. Yeah, 163 average. It actually it missed my take profit by like uh 5 points. Cut the snake before the snake bites you. Let it bite me, man. Let it bite. And with 2 more accounts, the take profit is 135. What other accounts do I have to play with? All right, 2 more accounts just scalped about 200-300 bucks each. You're no, I'm not. I'm from the US. So we hit 139. So I scalped 2 more accounts right there. What I really want is 159. Your first entry was 3180. 3180 DC all the way down was down to 3128 with 8. 3128 with 8. That's not bad. Hit my target possession and lock myself out. Hope market moves in your favor. Thanks, Moonlight. I appreciate that. If I lose this trade, I kind of deserve it because I mismanaged these 3. These 3 should not be on. Look at how close they are together. That's not how I'm supposed to be joining them or trading them. It should have been these 2, and then this one should have been in a separate entry, or one of these should have been a separate entry. So now I'm 3 accounts in the hole when I should only be 2 accounts in the hole. I don't understand. This account should be ready for a payout, but it's not showing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I crazy? It's not showing up on my Top Step dashboard. I'm even refreshing the site and it's not showing up. Let me log out and log back in. Maybe that'll fix it. Oh shoot. I hate multi-factor authentication so much. Pretty sure I missed my take profit by like 2 points. Yeah, still not showing up. My Lucid's take profit was, what did we hit? We hit 15225. My take profit was 158.75. Price climb. Yeah, a little bit. But I don't really trust it. The volume is not there. How was your weekend? It was good. It was good. I went back home to see my parents. My friend, she had a birthday party, so we went out to some like club bar. It's pretty fun. Ended up drinking a lot though. What do you mean 5 consecutive? Oh, like days? It doesn't have to be consecutive, but every 5 days you're allowed to take a payout. Assuming you hit the payout days. What's my exposure here? Like, can I add any more accounts? I really don't want to. I have 5 accounts as runners. I don't want to add any more accounts in here. You ended up drunk? Oh yeah, I was pretty drunk. But it was fun though. It was fun. I have some Apex accounts that I could throw into the fire here. But not right now. The entry is not very good right now. I already have 5 accounts in, so if I do want to enter in these new accounts, it would have to be down here or even down here. Am I finding them new Apex accounts? They're good, you know. I like how there's no like. I don't think they're gonna deny any payouts now because it's like their new brand. So I've gotten some good amount of like. I think I've taken like 3 payouts or 4 with these new accounts. You hit people when you're drunk? No, no, Vladimir, I don't do that. It was like a club, so it was just like, you know, like techno music, dancing, stuff like that. No, I don't get aggressive when I'm drunk. I know you said you have a job. Can you trade New York AM at all during the week and live stream it? I may consider it. I might. It depends on how much work I can get done. I mostly have to focus on my work. I get a lot of my trading done overnight too. For my New York session, it's like I trade with my percent lines. I'll see, but no promises. I don't think I'll be able to stream New York. Do you ever get burnt out from trading? Not really. I haven't. It's not really like, it's not very stressful to me. Brawlin, I don't. Holy cow, it's Terry Trades. Oh my gosh. We got a celebrity in the house. Terry Trades, big fan of you and the MTV show, or MFFU TV show. I used to love watching you guys, but you know, then my job took over and I can't do anything during the New York session. Now you guys have so many different people. I'm like, I don't know who's who anymore. I was there for the OG squad. I don't know how OG they are because it was you and Barbie in the AM, and then it was who was it? And then it was Ash, Tom, and then Matt. I don't know if you guys had like a different crew like even before then. But I mean, I started trading futures like I started seriously trading props like last April. May? Doing a little overnight gambling. What about you, Terry? Did you take any trades? Did you catch this dump? Thanks, Terry. Yeah, you guys have grown a lot, and it's super awesome to see. I think you guys were the first firm that I took a payout with. Brolem, I don't strictly trade the percent lines. So you know how like sometimes I'll call out like, or I'll say, hey, pay attention to the previous day low, or pay attention to this line. I think it'll be important, right? Usually I'm scalping off of those too. Right? If I wasn't driving, I wasn't in my car, I would have taken this short right here. And this is literally right at the previous day low right here. It was worth at least 1 or 2 accounts. But I was driving during, so I couldn't take the trade. If it ever hits my other lines, Brolem, like the purple line or any of the longer time frame levels, I'll usually take it as well. And then other times I take discretionary trades based off of if there's any news event that I think is BS, which right now is like all of them. Right, like for example, what was it? I think I shorted after one of the, it was when Trump said something and I shorted it because I was like, dude, it's like hearsay. It's like Trump's like, oh, it was, I remember, it was the day where Trump said, like we're in peace talks with blah blah blah, and then one of the leaders was like, no, we're not. We haven't talked. So thanks, Terry. I appreciate it. Those wicks look unfaithful too long. I really don't like. I usually let it run to the point where it blows my account. This is like the one time where I genuinely want to just get out. Scalps off percent lines and major levels of support and resistance. Yeah, but like the percent line scalps are all discretionary, problem, right? Because sometimes you'll enter in a better spot than me, or you'll enter in a worse spot than me. So you'll have an easier time scalping 40-60 points, and maybe your runner will reach that 60 to 100 a lot faster than mine, right? Like let me show you. It's all this, like Luke, I think Luke also trades it, the percent lines, and it's all like discretionary. Like let me pull up one of the days, and you'll see, like, look, every single one of us could have a different entry, right? Look, so first tap here, right? Okay, well, what if this candle spooked you out and you wanted a bigger dip? Maybe VIX was really high and you're expecting an overshoot. Okay, get in 20-30 points below. Boom, you scalped while I'm holding a loser, right? And then my next entry would be here, so I would have scalped with you, but we could all have different scalps along here. Maybe you took here, maybe you broke even. I personally don't break even, right? But you have opportunities to. Although, in this case, I would have gotten out here. And maybe, right, you're done trading. After all, look at how much scalps you could have had, right? Boom. First entry, you have the worst entry here at the first tap, okay? You got your scalp here. You got your scalp here. Okay, another tap. You got your scalp here. Another tap. You got your scalp here. Okay, now you've had probably like 6-ish scalps, right? Maybe you don't even want to take this scalp, but look, another scalp, right? So maybe then you're like, okay, let me not overtrade. All my accounts are green, and you miss this, and you miss this. That's fine. And it's Friday, so just take the weekend off, right? So we'll all have different, my lines are just, lines, right? How you scalp them will be, we can enter at different spots and we'll have completely different results depending on how price moves, right? So this is just one of, like, this is just one day's example. There's so many of them, right? I have a whole Holy shit. Okay, I guess I can't complain about this candle. All right, I'm out for everything. What else happened? I remember that day market pumped, then took a few days to retrace that entire move. Yeah, I just don't. I kind of want to take like a vacation, but I don't want to. I love trading too much. I love gambling too much. So I think I'm out for all of my accounts. So I think I've secured. This needs to update. Now, if this was my funded futures, I would have already taken this payout, but Top Step's currently having platform issues, right? Because this should have been this should have been paid out Friday, but it's not showing up on my dashboard. Never had the problem with my funded futures. So I just secured, let me see, for my overnight scalps, 25, 22, let's just say 2, 4. I'm gonna count this as 6, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8. So after market close, I should be able to request about 8K. And look, remember how I said pay attention to previous day low? If you guys look at your charts, where did I draw that line? Right here. This is the previous day low. Look at this huge candle. And where did it start to take a breath? Right here. We are right, like, I would honestly, I mean, do I have any other accounts to play with? Well, it's too late now, because if I wanted to enter, it would have been literally right here, right? I'm entering, what? Almost 30 points down. It's not worth it. It's like entering a position and I'm down, what, 30 points of 10 micros? It's like I'm already down $600. It's not worth it. Confirm that sometimes you will enter worse and sometimes better entry. Yeah. Luke, what Luke likes to do, dude, Luke is a scumbag. Luke waits for me to enter and then he enters lower than me. So like if I enter here, Luke would be like, oh, let me get a better entry than Jack. Okay, I'll enter here. Secure your first payout. Let's fucking go, Luke. That is awesome, dude. I'm so happy for you, Luke. Best part about futures is that it's controlled gambling. Yes, it is controlled. At least that's, you know, how I cope. You could have aimed higher. I mean, I could have. Now, if I could have aimed higher and if I wasn't scalping, you scalp to the resistance point, which is right here. You don't hold for any more. I mean, for me personally, if I had a runner, it was right here. That's it. And now look, right? But I'm not entering, because if I did enter, when I was talking about entering, I was right here, right? It's just, for me personally, it's not worth it. I like to be very efficient with my entries. I like to be near the top for shorts and near the bottom for longs. If the floor falls off, then it falls off, right? Nothing I can do about that. If it keeps rallying, then sure, you know, I'll take what the market can give me. Let's see how many. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Okay, so everyone is like reset. I wish I jumped in with more evals, but I can't complain. The only account that ended up red was because is a Apex account. It was an extremely low priority account, so I ended up longing here with 2 minis, which was very dumb actually. I think if I took it with 1 mini, would I have hit DLL? 150? Yeah, I would have. Okay, so it doesn't matter. I mean, it was a low priority account. It only had $1,000 of drawdown left. So let's see, where's 9 p.m.? 9 p.m. is here. So 9 p.m. my overnight scalping model, you look at 9 p.m. right here. I mean, this is flat, right? And when it's flat, I can take both sides, which means that if it's 15 to 20 minutes of buying pressure, you just take the short near a top. Okay, you wouldn't have gotten it here. Well, actually, you wouldn't have gotten it here. Okay, that's a decent pullback. I actually entered, I think, on the bottom of this candle right here. So looking at it, 156 should have been the first entry. 156 right here. Or no. Yeah, 156. 156 first entry. Maybe VIX is really high, so maybe the next entry should have been 136. Second wave, 156, 136, 116. To scalp for 10 to 20 points. Even if I didn't get this rescue candle, I'm pretty sure this one would have hit. This one too. This is a pretty strong rally, but I mean, once, like, I think if we get anywhere near this top part again, I'm gonna look to short. I should have shorted right here, because what did I say? 15 minutes of buying pressure, right? 15 minutes of buying pressure right here. And these three candles get near the top. So I can take a short here. Let's see. I feel like whenever we have a strong rally like this, it has to reverse at least 50 points. I could see it, yeah. Maybe I'll try 6400 short. ES 6400. I'm tempted to short this, but I'm afraid. I mean, we already closed the gap. If I want to jump in on this, it'll have to be a low priority account, and I think I'm out of low priority accounts. Like, do I want to risk an Apex account on here? I mean, this is a good entry. I got into shorts with 2 Apex accounts. Only 2. Just shooting for probably like 15-20 points ish. How close are these accounts to payout? Hold on, let me set take profits and let me look at how close they are to payout. Trump, US could seize the export hub of Karg Island. US could take the oil in Iran. Let me see if it's like red, if it's red text news. Yeah, that candle was very weird. 1953, 7. I mean, that was 30 minutes ago, though. That would have happened like right here. I got 2 orders fighting. Take profit about 215. I could exit earlier, but I'm gonna be greedy and I'm gonna lose my accounts here because I'm stupid. And what's even worse, I'm gonna leave them unmanaged while I log into my Apex account because I want to check my I want to check how close I am to a payout. Let me know if I lost everything here. Wait, did I hit take profit already? Okay, one of them already hit take profit. The other one's take profit is 215, which is right here. So go ahead and reverse and blow up this account. Do it. I know you want to. I don't even want this account. See, you have to reverse psychology the market. You have to tell it you want it to blow up your account. I exited. So those two accounts took about 25 points. I'm gonna let it cool off for now. But I took that short because I put money where my mouth is. I said, pay attention to the previous day's low, which was right here, and I took this short. Can I join Discord? Yeah, of course. Yeah, there's no problem. We have a free section. If you have any questions, just like let me know. I'm also on stream to answer questions. Didn't work for me. I said I want to blow my account on Friday and actually perish. It's 50-50. Right, Luke? It's 50-50. 50% of the time it works every single time. So usually reactions at the previous day high, it is worth at least like a 10, 15, 20 point scalp. That was more than a 20 point scalp. That was 53. That was a 40 point scalp if I held, but I'm not looking to hold right now. The volatility is very high, which means your stop losses should be a lot higher. That also means that it's easier to scalp because you can scalp the noise. Look at this noise. If you got a really efficient entry, short here, 37, right? Just noise got you 30 points, right? Short up here, 53. Your noise got you 50 points, right? Long over here, right? 04, 20 points. So right now it's a scalper's environment. Sorry, hold on. Let me check my payout eligibility. It's 98 and 103. 98. 98 needs 2 more days, so 1 more day for another payout. And 103. 103 I just took payout. Okay, so nowhere close. What about my other ones? 106. 106 is 1 day from payout. 106 is 1 day from payout. What about 104? 104 is 0 days. Okay, so I just took a payout from that. When you saw the big move, I just started entering. Any advice on TP levels, whether a trade should be a scalp or runner, etc.? That's why I take multiple. That's the benefit of multiple accounts being entered, right? Because if you're a trader, it feels, I don't know, it feels bad to do this. You long here, and then you long here, and then you take a 20-30 point scalp here, and then you hold a runner on one account. It just feels off, right? Usually you want to just hold for the whole move, right? At least that's how I like to hold it, or at least that's how I like to see it, right? But when you have multiple accounts, right, this is account number 1, and this can be your scalper, and this is account number 2, and this can be your runner. And when you set it up with different accounts, it just kind of feels, it feels easier to take profit here and then take profit here. So it's up to you to decide. Sometimes I don't hold runners at all, right? This entire overnight scalping stream, I held 0 runners. It was just in, out. I just scalped in and I scalped out because VIX is really high. When it's very high, there'll be a lot of noise. It wasn't a bad idea to hold a runner, but I'd be worried because I could just feel like a 100 point dip, and I wouldn't be surprised. 200 point dip, I wouldn't be surprised. So I'm being extra careful here. But also think about this, right? Problem, you have 2 accounts, okay? One account has $0. The other account has 1,000, right? Who would you be less afraid of, account number 1 or account number 2 to take a runner? They have the same drawdown. They both have 2K of drawdown. So they blow up the same point. Who do you want to go for the home run? And who do you want to take the base hit? For me personally, I'd let this be. A home run is a home run for a reason. You're swinging for a home run, right? Your odds are very low. So wouldn't you rather an account you don't care about take the home run chance? This account, just take the base hit. 200, 300, 400 bucks, right? And if this hits a home run, it's 1,000, perfect. Now you have 2 accounts at 1,000 bucks, right? And if it goes against you, well, then the account you care about more secured profits, and the account you care about less took the hit. What's up, Ryu? Right? I have a whole section about this. I let my runners be accounts that I don't care about. And you'll notice when you trade on an account you don't care about, you'll get your best. You'll hold on for some crazy amount of points. Why? Because you don't care, right? You don't care about the account. So you're like, oh, okay, let me just look away. Let me just do whatever. And then you'll come back. Oh shit, we're up 300 points. Oh, cool. Okay, let me take profit here. Versus an account that's 1 day from payout. 1 day from payout, are you gonna go and grab a sandwich in the middle of your trade? No, you're watching it like a hawk, right? Because what happens if it does go against you? You just lost. So yeah, 1 day from payout. Oh god, I can't spell. Oh god. Right? That plays into your priority list? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's a very, I don't think I've heard of anybody talking about prop firms like I do. That whole priority list thing, like I've never heard anybody talk about it like that. It just makes sense psychologically, right? You get your payouts directly into the bank account, or do you use work market? I don't have work market. A lot of them are directly to the bank account, or they use something called like RiseWorks, or something called Wise. Support and resistance is your strategy. My percent levels are support and resistance. My percent level lines, that's usually traded during New York, because it's very rare for an overnight market to hit those lines because they're so far away, right? My overnight scalps are basically just trend continuation trades for 10-20 points. I used to do 20 points, but I've been scalping a lot for just 10 points with 10 micros, so I doubled my position size. So far it's been doing okay, but I mean, you guys saw how much drawdown I was taking, right? I was taking $1,500 worth of drawdown. So your entry efficiency matters a whole lot more, right? Because if you enter 3 points below your entry, right, and you're targeting 10 points, well, now you only need, right, 7 points from your initial entry, because you caught a better price 3 points below where you wanted to enter. So this is 33.33% of the job done for you. Now, if you entered on a green candle when you should have entered on a red candle, Well, now you have points fighting against you. This is 33.3% in your favor, right? If you enter 5 points chasing a green candle, now you have about 50% working against you because you should have entered 5 points below. Now, instead of hitting the 10-point price target, now you have to hit about 15 points, depending on where your initial entry is, right? So people don't think of, so well, it's just because this whole idea is very counterintuitive for a trend trader, right? They'll see something like this and they don't want to buy here. I'd love to buy here. I bought here and I bought here. But a trend trader could see this as a break and they would short. Now, I don't short this because where was the shorting opportunity? The shorting opportunity was right here. Right here. Like I said, previous day low, right? 235. If you enter a short, let's say you're like, oh, it broke this resistance level or support level, or it broke this one, and you're shorting right here. 23129 versus 23233. This is a 100-point difference. So now, if you want a big move, you better hope it keeps going. You better hope there's no reversal back to test this again. Otherwise, you're 100 points in the hole. If I wanted to long, would it be here? No, not really. If I wanted to long, it would be somewhere here or here. Or here. Chicken scratch. Just ramblings of a schizophrenic. Only part of the convo, only caught part of it, but that happened to me on Friday. You didn't care about your account. I made 4K on one NQ trade, went super risky for minis. Yeah. It's because you're trading, when you trade without any fear, you're not cutting your winners short, right? A lot of people like to cut their winners short because they're afraid. Now, there's a difference between afraid and managing your accounts correctly, right? But some of your best trades will be on accounts you don't care about because you'll just send it, right? Now, I'm not saying it's a good, habit, but I think it's a good habit to not trade scared. How many trades you take in a day? I could take anywhere between 10 to 30. $106, 104. I think one of these is 1 day from payout. 106. That was correct. Yeah, 106 is 1 day from payout. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 to 30? Yeah. Well, when you're a scalper, it's not too crazy, right? I'm actually looking to enter a long soon. Just betting that we don't crash. I would say near the bottom of this candle. I'll decide to long in about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Now the eval blew with $400 left to make. It happens, man. It's frustrating. The way that I trade evals, I just try not to care about them too much. So far, blue funded in 2 evals. Yeah, it's tough, man. I remember on stream I blew like 3 evals. I probably blew like multiple evals in one day. Probably like 5 maybe. Just passing another Lucid 25k pro account. Nice. For some reason, I can't activate my pro accounts. Right now, I only have 4 Lucid funded accounts. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 4, but I can't activate any new ones for some reason. Is there any discount right now with Apex? No, there's not. Not right now. I'm actually waiting for the next Apex sale to purchase more accounts. It used to be $18. They changed their pricing model, so now it's a bit more than 18. Looking at the day chart, NQ is near support level. You get like 6. I would wait for the next one. I think the big sales would be like 85%, 90%. I'm gonna need a fuck ton. If we get to the bottom of this red candle, I'll long in my... Ooh, do I want to long my payout account? Oh, God, I'm just worried about it crashing. Like, it's not the worst long. I'm gonna enter long soon, I think. With all this volatility and Trump's BS tweets to pump the market, I expect to pump tonight or tomorrow night. I wouldn't be surprised. This is reminding me of those tariff days where you just wait for a news event. I don't know if it's addiction or what, but I have to be trading, and I'm hoping it's a long-term problem. What I always tell people is never trade with money you can't afford to lose. So if trading is actually making your life situation worse, I personally don't recommend trading. Like, the first thing that people need to do is secure a primary source of income. Right? Because on average, people will say it takes about 2+ years to become profitable. Well, if it takes 2 years to become profitable, that means for 2 years you are actually losing money. Can you lose money for 2 years and be fine? If you can't, then you need to secure a primary source of income. Right? I have a primary source of income, and I would never lose it. What do you mean by percent levels? Like level price or Fibonacci? They're level prices that they're my own private indicators and my own personal levels. I got them from analyzing the past 4 years of NQ data. So it's private. It's part of the premium. I used to give it out in the free Discord, but I ended up starting a premium because I'm a sellout. I've been poisoned by greed. Like, if you see, it's called current days data, right? These are all, I give it out every single day. I actually need to give it out today. I'm gonna give it out while I'm waiting for. I'm gonna leave a entry near the bottom of this candle. 10 micros. I only need about like not even 20 points. If I miss it, then I miss it. If these next one of these next candles, this one or the next one, taps this bottom, I want to be in. Let me give them the lines. All right. What's your plan on passing top step evals? I pass in 2 days or I blow the account. Fucking taco trades, yeah. Man, that environment was like, that environment was toxic. Like, it felt toxic. All right, so I just got entered into the long. EP is 161.25. If it crashes, I'll be pretty sad, but 161.25, I'll get another payout. 1500 and 1500, yes. The premium is worth it. Thank you, Luke. I didn't pay him to say that, or I did. I might have. Might have gave him like a $20 bill to say that. I'm excited, Luke. Like, you should post your payout. That'll be my first testimonial. But that'll be so cool. Like, for me to quote unquote teach somebody, even though you made all the trades on your own. It's actually like very cool. Like when I was, I used to be a tutor. I loved teaching. So just to see you're able to pull out a payout in less than a month is so awesome. I lost a ton of money trading options during that time frame, my own money. I think I did too. I think I bought puts like a dumbass. Like now it's been ingrained into my head. If there is like something that just flips the world on its head, or the US economy on its head, the Fed, and if the president is Trump, they will do everything they can in their power to bring the market back up. Like aggressively bring it back up. But right now this feels different. Right now this is like not a flash crash, right? From that, like the tariff news event. This is like slow bleeding where it feels like a correction, right? I had days where I'd make $1,000 minimum on 15-minute orbs, and the next week would be complete red days. Yeah, I personally don't trade orb, but I know some people do. I never bother looking into like or making a strategy for it. The good thing about orb is that it's very easy to backtest, right? You can backtest 6 months extremely fast. And if you can backtest extremely fast, that means you can modify it and retest even faster. Not even faster, but at the same speed. Slow bleed and Trump tries to pump the market with tweets and it continues to bleed off. Yeah, it feels like, I don't know, there's got to be something like drastic to be done. I'm in a long scalp right now. I don't love the position, but I mean, I guess I'll hold on to it. 161.25 is the take profit. I'm just hoping we don't crash. I don't like it when like rejection from a previous day low. Sometimes it'll reject and then the bulls just completely give up. That's what I don't want to see. I don't want to see a crash to a lower percent line. That would suck. I just want a payout. I just want another payout. Is that too much to ask for? I only have, how many more accounts do I have to trade? I only have evals to trade. Everything else is green. I could jump in some evals here, but like what eval? Oh wait, I got rebuild some My Funny Futures evals, so I might trade those. What number? 420. Let me hop in with some My Fun of Future evals. 420, 421. I need to buy more evals, be with the money to. Yeah, I would definitely, you know, it's always good practice to just have like that long-term mindset and not, you know, it doesn't you don't need to rush anything, right? You could take a breather, right? Your expenses, your income is exceeding your expenses, so like just you could take a breather. There's no need to rush, right? You're not in a hurry. What's the details on My Fun Futures? What do you mean details? They're a great firm, and I, you know, and I support them. Also, have you guys seen like the Lucid updates? Like I told you, they were gonna change the account prices again. That's why I was trading them so aggressively. They were too good to be true, so now they're starting to oh, here we go. Hold up. Come on, give me another payout. 161.25 and I'll get another payout. Eval rules, it's 50%. It's basically like Top Step rules. 50% consistency, so 2 days minimum to pass. Don't sell off here. Just give me 161.25 and then you can do whatever you want. Or blow up my account. That works too. That would suck. Well, you wouldn't be able to blow it up because I have a daily loss limit. Went long and see if it breaks the EMAs and VWAP. My long is just for a very small scalp. Like it's for 13 points. And we missed my take profit by less than 2 points, which is a bit frustrating. It'll be a lot more frustrating if we crash now. I'm gonna message Lucid support because I can't activate accounts. Like I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 pro 25Ks ready to be activated, but I can't activate them. Even though I only have 4 funded accounts. So I'm gonna message support. Contact. I have an issue. Okay. Hello, I have 4 funded accounts and I can't activate some of my past eval. Excuse me. Place a tiny 1 micro trade to refresh. Interesting. It's telling me to take a 1 tiny micro trade on my past accounts. Like, let me try it. What accounts are they? Let's see here. 21. Okay, 18 to 21. Okay, 18. 19. Okay, let's see if it updates after this. I'll wait for it a little bit. Can I stop in place? That's weird. You're allowed to have up to 5. Yeah. Can you put your accounts that are in a trade on the screen? Yes. What's going on? No fucking way. This red line is another 1.5k payout. All right, perfect. Now you can do whatever you want, market. Crash 10,000 points for all I care. So that was another 1.5k. So I can request almost 10k. How many times for you've been profitable? I guess the past 2 years I've been profitable, 2025 and 2026. I started futures trading maybe 4 years ago, but I wasn't taking it seriously. I was just a stupid kid just gambling. Last year I started taking it more seriously, and this year I actually came up with my own system, stuff that I'm willing to show on stream. Like, that's how you want your strategy to be. I trust my strategy so much that I'll show it on stream, and if I blow up, I don't care. Why? Because I trust it that much. And that's what I think everybody should strive for. To have so much trust in your strategy that you'll show it live and you don't care what happens. You know, I think that's what everyone should strive for, because that puts confidence, that proves how much confidence you have in your strategy, right? You're not doing some BS stuff where you're just saying stuff after the facts, like, hey guys, you should have taken this trade. No, I'm putting money where my mouth is, right? If I say this is my model for overnight scalps, I'm going to take it, I'm going to show you guys, right? If I say, oh, previous day low is the area of interest, I might consider this short, I'll take the short. I'm not going to say stuff in the past, and this I did kind of say in the past, but that's because I was driving, so I couldn't take this trade. But I said it's an area of interest, and where did I short on stream? I shorted right here. A lot of people won't put money where their mouth is. You have back tested? Yeah, I've back tested all of my strategies have been back tested for at least 6 months. The overnight scalping has been, I think it's almost 7 months now, because I'm also forward testing it. My percent lines, it's a bit weird because you can trade every single day differently on those percent lines. It's very weird. It's more of just like levels, right? I think there was someone in my premium that says, you know, somehow he said that Friday was going to be a 2% day, and Friday's 2% line was 23228. Wait, 23228. Let's try right. He was like, I think it's gonna be 5 to 2% today, and I was like, dude, that's insane. I didn't expect it. But you know, Friday sometimes we'll have sell-offs that are this crazy. He says 5 to 2%. What was it? 23341. Now maybe he saw a pattern that I didn't, because you know I upload all the historical like rare days, and he was like, I think it'll be somewhere down here, and he was right. He called it like up here or someplace. He was like, I think we're going down here. Now maybe he's using my levels to do his own back test and he figured something out, right? If he did, that's actually super awesome. He's improving as a trader because he's taking, you know, someone else's model or strategy and making it his own. It's in one of my videos I talked about, right, where I gave away my old model. I was like, it's not going to help because you guys have to improve as traders, and the way you improve is make your own models. Now it could be based off of other people's models, yeah. It's important to make your own and trust it. I'm still waiting. You're still trying to get to a point where I can get 3 funded accounts and run 3 evals with it. It's my goal. Hard to get there. Yeah, it's tough, right? And I don't know how your situation is, but I basically tell everyone to set a budget for themselves. I don't know how much you can spend in prop accounts per month, but it's you need to budget and play the long game. Were you in the US? I'm in Florida. Sunshine State. Cut that trade, took a small profit. Nice. I mean, with volatility this high, it could easily just it could sink like this. It could pop up here. But it's worth it to get in and get out. Right. Holding is kind of, it would be very greedy right now. Now, holding one runner is not bad, right? But it's important to take your scalps when you can. Tax killings in the US, sort of. Prop is counted as self-employment, which is roughly 30%. Now, Florida, there's no income tax. If there was, I think it would be even more than 30%. I think Florida has no income tax. I think Puerto Rico is also a really good tax haven. You can spend like 200 to 300, right? So that's about 200 to 300, 2 to 3 accounts per month, right? Now the way that I suggest, yeah, about like 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Now this needs to be money you're happy with setting on fire, right? Is it 4, Luke, or is it 5? I used to always have 5 accounts with them. I think I had 5 account last week before I blew up Elucid on that Friday because it turned into a 2% day. Yeah. Right? Some people, I personally don't like trends that much because they'll think, all right, we broke this. Now it's time to buy here. Really, you're buying here. The area to buy was not here. The area to buy was somewhere down here. And just noise will start eating up all your position. You're just basically, people that are trend traders are just hoping that it continues trending. Now, maybe he hasn't decided to trend yet, right? What if he just keeps doing this? You'll be green for about 2 seconds. You'll be green for about like 5 points, right? 40% is 78 bucks on 50K. Yeah. Max of 500, yeah. It's hard, but you need to think about the prop firm as like a long-term game. And it's even harder if you have a limited budget. And that's just kind of how the trading world is, right? Someone with a lot of money can be free to trade a lot. They're a lot more free in how they can trade, right? And the way that I see prop trading is, I see it as like a snowball. You guys know how compound growth works, right? It's like a snowball effect. But in the beginning, it's the hardest. In the beginning, you can only put in like, okay, like 200 to 300 bucks a month. So in the beginning, your snowball is very small. But as you get more and more payouts, the snowball gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Right? And now your budget that used to be 200 to 300 can be anywhere between, you know, it could be 1K here, 2K here, 5K here, 10K. I'm at, you know, I started off, I think my budget was 500 bucks a month. And I built up the snowball to the point where I could honestly spend 30K in a month and be fine. Just because of the snowball that I built, right? I'm only trading with my profits now. Any losses is actually a tax write-off. Like, it's actually better for me. Not financial advice, not tax advice. But the more that I lose, the less I pay in taxes at the end of the year. So it makes sense for me to get really aggressive. I haven't been too aggressive though. And another reason why, you know, a lot of people are scared of spending money, right? But if you think of props, right, as like an ROI game, because it's props are like a business. Trading is like a business, right? You put money in, you take money out. My current rate of return, or my return on investments, is about, I would say, 4x to 5x. Right? 4 to 5x. Now, if it's 4x to 5x, would you only put in $500 a month if you had the ability to spend more? Well, that wouldn't make sense. Like, there's a reason why I'm spending, I think on average my spend has been about 20k per month. Don't add that k there. Now, this may seem like an insane amount, but I'm pulling anywhere between, I think this entire year I've made over what, 40-50k per month. I think February I made like 100. This March I made, I don't know, over 40, over 50, maybe 60. Right, so I guess you can put 3. Right, this is how you scale. You use the ROI to scale. Now, this obviously looks pretty insane, but when you build up and when you become positive ROI trader, right? Maybe your first month you can put 300 in, right? And you take out, this is income. Or no, this is expense. And this is income. Let's say a 3x ROI trader, right? First month you can only spend 200, $300, right? Okay, your income is 900. All right, now you could put, let's say, 450. Okay, now your income is, ooh, what's the math on that? I'm not pulling up a calculator on the side. Okay, don't even think about that. 1350, right? Let's say you put 1,000 in next month, right? 3k. You see how the snowball's getting bigger and bigger, right? All the way until you're close to wherever I'm at, or even higher than where I'm at, where it's about like 20k, or about, I don't know, maybe 50 to 60 to 100, somewhere there. Now, what is this? This is kind of like compound growth, right? It's kind of like investing in the stock market. Start off small, you get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's a snowball. I think of prop firm and trading a lot differently than a lot of people. I don't think so much as like a trader. I think more like a business owner. People tend to overlook the power of base hits. 150 day adds up. Yeah, it does. It does add up. I do a mixture of base hits and runners, right? So I can sort of get the best of both worlds. Like, what account do I want to shoot for the stars? One of my payout accounts that I just took up, you know, that I just shoot for, like my payout account, I would take the profit right here, right? Secure the payout, get the real money out. This is all fake money. Get the actual money out of your account. Now, a $0 account, I'll shoot for the stars. It's new. I don't care about it. A $0 account, I'll shoot for whatever. Usually it's about 1,600 per trade, 1,000 to 1,600 per trade. Versus my basic accounts where I want to do payouts is about 200 to 300 or 400, maybe more depending on price action, right? If I didn't have a take profit here and I wasn't monologuing, right, I would have just exited somewhere here. And my scalpers just turn into, you know, what is that, 100 points? This would have been a 2K trade per account, right? 100 points on one mini, 2K. The problem with me is I tend to cut winners short 8 to 10 times. Yeah, I never cut winners short. Well, that's because my way of trading is I'm either right or I'm wrong, and if I'm wrong, bye account usually. Inferno voice crack. Do you copy trade? You can sort of think about it as copy trading. I trade them in batches, so usually one trade will be 2 accounts. So let's say my first entry is here, this is 2 accounts. Second entry is here, this is another 2. Third entry here is another 2. So one of them can be a scalper and one of them can be a runner. SR. It could be 2 to 3, depending on how many accounts I have. Took a short off VWAP, 2 minis, 1835 profit. Nice. Was you over the 1200 buffer? Sick. Good trade. I'm kind of just waiting, like, I think I'm out of accounts to play. All I have are evals now. Oh, let me see if my Lucid accounts. Yeah, so if you guys ever get an account, like a Lucid account, stuck where they can't upgrade to funded, just take a 1 micro trade, enter in and get out immediately, and then it forces the dashboard to update. That's what the bot told me, and I just did it, and now I can activate a new Lucid account. I'm gonna activate that right now. So I do have an account to trade with. So this account, I'll probably take this short again, or maybe a long down here. It's only 1 account, so it has to be a scalper. Or I could do a home run, because I don't really care about this account. Wait, hold up, someone's calling me. All right, quickest phone call of my life. That was my mom. Speed run. She was like, "Are you home?" Yes. Okay, bye. Oh, okay. Lucid AI actually gives good tips. Surprisingly, right? I like your breakdown. The problem with that is, as a trader, you have to learn to become profitable. There's people out there spending 10K and no payouts. Yes. There's 2 ways to become profitable using prop firms. Snowballing is built the opposite way. Snowballing, you can only snowball once you start taking payouts. There's 2 ways to make money in prop firms. You either play the math, which is what I do. I'm not a great trader. I'm an average trader, right? I'm not super good. Or you be a great trader. But to be a great trader, that's like the 1%, right? I don't have to be in the 1%. I don't have to make it to the NBA. I'm fine playing overseas and making my money there, right? As long as prop firms are still around, I'm going to be cashing out a shit ton of money per year until I can't. And then once I can't, I'm probably fucked because I'm not trading a real account. I am not. You can't trade how I trade on a real account. all of my strategies and all of my tips are built specifically for prop firms. So if I want to trade a real account, I need to actually not scrap it all completely, but I need to fix the models to have it working with a real brokerage account. Had confidence in the overall market direction of the market. Yeah, I'm just thinking down. I don't think we'll have like a, I mean, could we have a dead cat bounce? I mean, how far do we fall? I don't think the dead cat bounce is here yet. I'm thinking that the dead cat bounce is like here. Like, I think this today is just like, you just go down. If we rise up too much, like just to short it. That's probably what I'm gonna do. If we hit the lower percent lines, I'm obviously still gonna scalp long. Because I need to trust my stats and analysis, but ideally I want this to go up and short off the higher percent lines. But if it hits the lower percent lines, I'll still scalp it. What sucks, that volatility is extremely high right now because of VIX, so I'm worried about it just crashing. You're probably in a 5 to 7%, man. It's once you put me up against a real trader, you'll start seeing it's like it's very different. But there's not a lot of real traders out there, right? But yeah, 5 to 7%, you know, it's like you have to be really, really good to go overseas, right? There's still great basketball players, great soccer players, football players, anything, right? But to make it to the NBA is a whole different story. I would never trade a real account. Don't do it, at least not for futures and options. Only long-term ETFs and boring stuff. Yeah, same here. I'm actually looking for like 10, 20, 30% correction, and I'll just be buying all the way on my retirement accounts. Although I do need to park a lot of money into a high-yield savings account. I'll be paying a fuck ton of taxes this year. Like, I'll be paying probably over 6 figures of tax this year. Oh, Adam, what's up, man? Glad to see you here. You're the only channel of trading are so chill. I like that. Other channels are so noisy. Thanks, Vlad. I appreciate that. I don't get how they can be noisy. There's like, in the overnight, there's not much to do. There's not. Trump will probably ensure a dead cat bounce. He's gonna try, Ryu. I feel like he has been trying, and like the market has been like, really? Again? It hasn't been having the same effect as the tariff stuff. Do you ever go out of your way to dip your hands into other small? No. I only trade the most reputable firms. I'm not gonna have my payouts denied. I'm not gonna put in that much effort and money in an unknown firm. Do you still have to pay taxes in the US if you move to EU and become a resident here? I don't know. That's a CPA question. I was watching this one CP on TikTok. He's like, you know, even if you fly out somewhere, you're still a US citizen. So unless you give up your US citizenship, Uncle Sam wants his money. Most of us know very few streamers that are willing to put up their numbers. Yeah, a lot of people are not. I mean, that's what I want to, you know, kind of brand myself as one of the most transparent traders. Right? I don't think there's like, I think I'm more transparent than I would say 99% of people out there in like the Twitter space, probably in the YouTube space too. Last Sunday was a perfect example. What happened last Sunday? Let me see. Oh, yes. I'm pretty sure I shorted that day. Yeah, I shorted right at the top of the candle. or at the second high. I shorted at the previous day's high. And I also had a longer term level there. But yeah, that was the day where I thought we were gonna sell off a lot more. I thought we were gonna retrace more than 50% of that candle by the end of the day. But it took like the overnight session to get there. You can use the foreign earned tax credit. I live in Mexico, but I'm a US citizen. Interesting. Right. I remember you saying that, Ryu. Of you living in Mexico. Dead cat bounce? Yeah. Well, I think that huge candle was from that was the first news from Trump where he says something about a peace treaty or something. I think that was the day where he was like, oh, we talked to Iran's leader or somebody out there, and then it shot up. I think I had accounts that had shorts, buy orders that blew up. Oh yeah, I did. I remember. Wait, hold up. I posted it on my P&L. When was last Sunday? I probably complained about it because that was like BS. Last Sunday was the 22nd. Huh, maybe not. 23rd? I guess not. I actually did pretty well that day. I think I made about like 20K. Is there any other accounts I want to gamble with? I might trade just like one micro on this account. Like maybe this will update the dashboard. So that way it pops up on my I'll let it hold and not be like considered a ultra scalp. I think it's good now. And just get out here for a whopping $4. And now let's see if it shows up on my top step, because I want my money. It'll probably take until market close. Wait, hold up. Oh, you invested in because we're considered 1099s. These props can use a foreign earned tax credit, and do the same over the State Department in the Middle East as a contractor. Interesting. You're done trading for the night? That's probably the smart thing to do. Close up shop here. I'll probably close up shop here too. I mean, I took, if I continue scalping, I'll just be like, you can call it over trading. It's not dumb trading per se, like not YOLO trades. But I think I'll close up shop too. Maybe I can find a better entry or a better price for these. I think I might just trade evals for the rest of the night. So whoever showed up, thanks for watching. You know, hopefully you guys learned a little something. If you didn't, no worries. I barely learn any more these days too. I just spout a lot of crap to make me sound smart. Good luck on your trading, guys. Peace.